You have.
I just got a haircut.
It's very high. It actually looks like Grandpa's.
Which
Like,
grandpa? Grandpa Brond.
yeah, because his hair was very like high. You guys have that like pompadour.
Pompadour.
Okay. Well, the poof.
Go get the pompadour. Somebody's at the pompadour.
It's very like World War II.
That's kind of what I was going for. I was like, make it look like I'm in Band of Brothers.
Yeah. Also, please let it be known, I want it on the record. I requested no video today because we once again got the time wrong. And so I'm not ready.
You
And
got the time wrong.
also, I just hurried and put I have no eye stuff on, so I put a little eyeliner on, and then I just did a swipe of lip gloss, and I didn't know it was a plumping lip gloss, and right now my lips are on fire. They're,
Get your shit together. I
they're,
knew that this. I've been camera ready since yesterday.
yesterday?
Yeah.
Well, my lips feel like they're burning off right now. It's insane.
I don't
Um,
even know what you're talking about.
it's like a lip plumping thing, but I didn't realize that's what it was, and so now it hurts. Okay, well, we're on YouTube. We thought we were last week, and we weren't.
Yeah, everybody says I have a face for podcasts, so this is like me trying to push it a little.
Yeah, you have a hair for podcasts for sure.
I do have a hair for podcasts. Yeah, we got all excited. We got all like thinking that we were on YouTube, and then we found
Yeah,
out we weren't.
that's right.
It's the story of our lives. Like, get really excited about something like Christmas, and then it just doesn't happen.
Christmas is canceled.
Christmas is canceled. They're trying to cancel Christmas, Suzanne.
I hate when Christmas is canceled. You're like, see, YouTube's not gonna be able to edit that out. Yeah, cough right into the microphone.
It's
Now
not
you're.
COVID, and if it's not COVID, I have no sickness.
Yeah, if it's not COVID, it's nothing. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. Well, I started this, which means I have to do it. I have to do on this day.
Oh, geez, this is the worst idea we've had.
Okay. Well, okay. This is going. Okay. On September 16th,
Okay,
just in the
okay.
90s. Oh my God. Oh my God.
All
Pick
right,
a
I'm
year.
good. I'm good.
Okay. This is
Pick
what
a
we're gonna
year.
do. Yeah. Pick a year. Pick a 90s year.
2005.
No. What? 90s.
Oh, 90s. 97.
Okay. So on September 16th, 1997, you want to know what happened?
Wait, no, you can't do wait, is that today? You can't do
No.
September. Oh, no. Okay. Today's the 14th. September 16th, 1997. What happened?
Ooh, good one. Mark McGwire signs with the St. Louis Cardinals for $26 million.
I always liked Mark McGwire.
Wait,
Like,
didn't he have a corked bat?
no, he was one of the first steroid guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Who
and he
had?
was huge. Like he was just like gigantic, and he would just like rocket the baseballs out of the park. And I for one miss that era. I miss the steroid era, both in
Aren't we still in
baseball
it?
and in Tour de France.
Yeah.
Like I miss that era. Like they're not paragons of virtue. Like I want to see like crazy human activity. Like when
Yeah,
Lance
like
Armstrong like fell off his bike and then got on his bike and like rode through the grass and like passed everybody. Like that was good TV.
totally. Or like when he hooked that woman's purse and then he fell.
Then got back up and like
Yeah, and then he got back up.
beat everybody.
Yeah, they were good. And now without all like the blood doping and stuff, it's so
It's
boring.
boring. It's
Yeah,
boring.
it's
Like
boring.
like the steroid era made for better TV.
Yeah, bring back cheating, doping, and steroids. That's
Like
their
the all drug
platform.
Olympics. Like the Saturday Night
Yeah.
Live sketch, the all drug Olympics. Like
Yeah.
the big Russian rips his arms
Oh,
off when he's trying
he's
to
gonna be
deadlift.
sore tomorrow
That's got to be a disappointment for the big Russian.
for the big guy.
He's on
That's funny.
like a low grade beaver tranquilizer. No, that's from dodgeball when the Girl Scout team gets don't they get disqualified
I
because
don't
like the one girl like Bernice was on a low grade beaver tranquilizer.
You are like the only one who continually quotes dodgeball. Like
I do it daily.
your life revolves around that movie, and I think you're its fan base. You are the one fan that makes up the base.
I mean, does art imitate life or does life imitate art? Like dodgeball is life for me. It was before the movie. Everybody knows that I'm a big dodgeball fanatic. I watch it on ESPN the Ocho.
I've literally known you my entire life, and I've never known you to either watch nor play dodgeball.
Either watch nor play, that's incorrect.
Neither.
Neither
I said
watch
neither. Didn't I say
or play.
neither? Neither watch nor play. All right. I have a good fiber nostalgia, and I'm
I do
actually.
too. I'm really
Oh,
excited about mine.
who wants to go? Who wants to go
I
first?
want to go first.
Maybe
You went first last time. Let me go first this time.
maybe we should explain to our YouTube audience what fiber nostalgia is.
Yeah, for the 4 people, thank you. One of whom is Mom.
And the second is you, and the third is me.
Yeah, and the fourth one, hey, we have a
Hey,
fan.
welcome.
Welcome, fan.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah, fiber nostalgia is it's an affliction that affects thousands of people every day.
It does. It's kind of like psoriatic arthritis.
Whoa. Gesundheit.
But not as bad. But more enjoyable.
It's us remembering the 90s, and we both bring up a 90s bit of trivia, nostalgia, iconography, what have you.
Oh, wow, yeah.
What have you?
Yeah. Okay, good. And we call it fiber nostalgia because we're kind of insensitive.
Or Suzanne shortens it to fiber nostalgia.
Yeah, the fiber nostalgia. That's good.
My fiber nostalgia is your red glasses.
Oh no. Oh no.
Basically, for the entire decade of the 90s, Suzanne wore red glasses.
Okay, not for the entire decade of the 90s, because that would mean that I wore them in high school too. And that would be no, it was from 1987 or 86 to 1993.
So 7 years. She wore glasses for 7 years. Yeah, so she had these red glasses, and they were inspired by Jesse Raphael. Isn't that right?
Well, I don't know if they were.
Who is that person? I wrote down as I was getting ready for the pod, I wrote down my notes and I wrote red glasses, and then I wrote Sally Jesse Raphael.
Yes, she was a talk show host with red glasses. I don't know if they were inspired by that. You'd have to ask Mom. Because Mom was the one who chose them. I did not choose them.
Mom's like, here, wear these red glasses. You're like, okay.
You guys, I was a very unfortunate looking child and kid, which is why I'm
say that again.
Which is why I'm so nice.
But you're not. That's the thing. You always say that, but you're not nice.
Oh yeah. Okay, scratch that. Never mind. I am nice. No, I'm not nice. I'm kind. I'm not nice. Nice is overrated. I'm kind. But yeah, it was character building. Everyone,
you described your kids as being sweet.
I know, they're so not. The little one is. The littlest one is. Oh, the middle one is. No, the older one is. Sometimes they are. Not all the time.
Yeah. Okay. That was a good object lesson of not being nice.
Well, yeah, it built character. I was definitely bullied, and
Because of
yeah,
your glasses?
I don't know if it
Wait,
was because of
who
the
bullied
glasses or
you?
just because of the. Well, now she's a gym teacher. What do you mean? Who bullied me? I had many bullies. One of my bullies died, like
Really?
recently. Yeah, it's kind of sad. The other one's a gym teacher.
Same diff?
What's worse? Um,
I can't laugh. I can't laugh. Oh.
no. Um, yeah, I wish I could just put her on blast.
Wait,
She's
what does that mean? What is Blast that is that a
horrible.
new app?
Yeah, I'm gonna put her on blast. I'm looking for a picture right now. I would have been prepared for to show you my red glasses. Because
Yeah,
now that we're
I
on
like do I
YouTube,
have a
this is
picture of
like a
Suzanne with red glasses and I like looked around.
you looked
Like,
just looked around you. Do
I
I have one
don't have
hanging on my walls?
Nope.
I know, I don't think I do either. It's they're just buried in the archives.
Picture
All of those
glasses, but red.
and big and and actually they started as the plastic frames, the big plastic red ones.
Yeah, I remember those.
I actually think those were better than the smaller red wire ones.
Yeah, because
So we
they had like
still,
red wire accents.
yeah, we still went with the red. And also, I had short hair, the shortest hair that you could have. It was close to a buzz cut. Um, and I told mom that I looked like a boy, and she was like, "No, no, you don't."
I
And I
found a
was
picture of
crying.
Suzanne.
Wait, that's not the camera. Wait, that's not the camera. Oh, those were pretty much like the first ones. They were. Oh my God, why did they do that to me? They were. It was that.
Oh, well,
Okay.
remember Grandma had glasses that had like a
Yeah.
diamond heart encrusted on the
Yeah.
lens?
Yeah, on the lens in the corner.
In
And
the
like
corner of
you
the lens, it was like diamonds and a heart.
on the lens. And you don't know how weird that is until you're like now when you're like, "Wait, why did she put something on the so she just always had something in her periphery like so weird."
Like when I order glasses online, can I like add it's like an add-on. Like,
Yeah.
you have like the non-fog, non-scratch lenses and it's like, would you like to add a heart for $50?
Oh my God, grandma had a heart on. She did though. Where's the lie? Oh my God.
I never want to hear those words again in my life.
Oh my
That was
God.
horrible.
That's like when we were watching 22 Jump Street with grandma. Have we already talked about this?
No, it was 21 Jump
Oh,
Street.
it was
There's a
21 Jump
difference.
Street, and we were watching it with our grandma because she loved those kids. She loved that stuff. And then they were talking about like sex with with your grandma, and we were like, ah! Like I've never wanted to retreat
We
more.
shut it off.
Yeah, we were like, Grandma, you gotta go. We just kicked her out. We continued the movie. We just kicked grandma out.
Oh, I miss
Okay,
grandma.
I do too. Okay, are you ready for mine? Hold on.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, it's coming. Hold on. I brought an audio. I don't remember that end part.
No, the end part after the bongs, I was like ready to start surfing Expedia. No, not Expedia. Excite.
Is that what it was called? Excite?
Excite. And
Oh,
Alta Vista was like a search
oh
engine. Excite.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
For
just gonna
those of
ask
you who aren't,
Jeevers.
yeah, those of you who are younger than us.
I guess who have millennials heard that sound? Yes, right?
No, no, I don't think they have. I
Yes.
think like we're the only.
I think
Maybe
they
when they
have.
were babies.
No, because I'm like the youngest Gen X, or I could be considered
Yeah.
the oldest millennial. So I consider myself the youngest Gen X. And so millennials have, but Gen Z definitely have never heard that. Unless it's
Oh,
just to make fun of what we used to go through.
so you would log on to the internet and it would make those noises because it was going through your phone line, and then you couldn't be on the phone if you were on the internet. You'd be
Yeah,
like, "Get off the
yeah,
phone, I'm getting on the internet."
totally. And then be like call waiting too on the phone.
It would be call waiting, and like it was so slow.
So slow. But we didn't know it because we didn't have anything else. So I'd be
It
like,
was faster than nothing.
it was faster than nothing. I spent a lot of time. Although, did you need internet for Oregon Trail? Because I played the bleep out of that game.
Kate was saying the other day, my wife Kate was like, Suzanne doesn't do a lot of things, but the things she does, she like does them really well. Like Minesweeper.
Oh my god, I love Minesweeper. Why did she say I don't do a lot of things? P.S.
But like, I mean, you don't play a lot of video games, but you
Oh
play
no, yeah,
like, but
yeah,
when you play a video game, you're like into it.
y-
Like
yeah.
you're like a Minesweeper champion.
Minesweeper, I used to, and this was not that long ago. This was probably like 5 years ago. I was still deep into Minesweeper that I would like imagine myself. I'm like, this is the Minesweeper tournament. And like, like there's a big coliseum, and like how they would play chess. And like there are two Minesweeper people like in the middle with spotlights on us, and we're playing Minesweeper and who can get it the fastest.
Like the Queen's Gambit, but with Minesweeper.
Yeah, I love Minesweeper so much. I can get those mines so fast. I'll mark those mines. I'll keep everyone safe.
Somebody was talking about Minecraft, and
Yeah, I don't
that's
know
not the
that.
same. That's not the same as Minesweeper.
No, Minesweeper's the
It,
most simple. It's just the
it was like
numbers.
included on
Yeah,
on the Microsoft Windows.
it was
It
like
was one of the windows.
solitaire. It
Yeah.
was solitaire and Minesweeper, and everyone's probably like, "Who the hell plays Minesweeper?" I'm like, "Don't get rid of that."
You could probably still get it.
Probably. I think it would be harder with the Mac and that situation without the mouse. You need a mouse. I would have to
What?
get a mouse.
No, you could use like the trackpad, right?
I know, no. It's just because time is of the essence in
Oh,
Minesweeper. It's
it's
that.
timed.
Oh yes, it's timed. What do you think this is? Pre-K? Yeah, it's timed. Hotshot. Yeah. Oh
uh,
yeah, that clock is going.
I remember when we first got the internet. Um, my friend John had the internet at his house, so like my friend Matt and me and John would all sit around the computer and like log on to the internet, and we'd be like, search the word "and."
You guys are so dorky.
how many
I
how many hits for the word "and"? And we're like, did it, and it like would think for like 20 minutes.
I didn't know that's what you were doing in high school, but I would have guessed. What did your brother do in high school? Yeah, he definitely sat around and searched the word and.
I mean, I actually had a thought like when this was happening that like the three of us sitting around the computer, like, doing this was like a lineage of like people just newly like watching TV, and like the people sitting around the radio,
And like
and like,
watching Fire
yeah,
for the
and
first
like,
time.
and you see these people like back in the 50s, like sitting around the radio, like just sitting there looking like on the floor in the living room looking at the radio, and they're like, they're thinking like, why isn't this TV?
Yeah, but they weren't. They were just thinking, holy bleep, this is so cool. They weren't
But
thinking
why
like,
did you have to look at it if it was just sound? Why were they all sitting on the floor looking at the radio? Like
because it was like a new thing.
you could face the other direction and still get the same radio quality sound.
I think it was more about
They're like, why
just,
isn't this TV yet?
no, they weren't like that. at all. They weren't like that. They were just like astounded that this little box was like giving them news from across the country.
They're like, why isn't this the internet?
Yeah, they're like, cool, but let me know when you have Ask Jeeves up.
Yeah. When does Minesweeper come into the equation?
Yeah, Minesweeper should take over everything. Okay, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? I think you should go first.
Yeah, because yours is like a bigger deal than mine.
Yeah.
I think like we were actually going to do a whole episode on your topic, but
Yeah.
so yeah, I'll talk about mine. There was um, an article in the Washington Post that just came out. Sorry.
Oh
this
my
is what this
god.
is what we go through to bring you brand new information every week.
This is the stuff that's edited out. You guys get to see behind the scenes on YouTube.
um, what? A friend just
No,
texted me,
just
or
take your time. Take your
or
time. It's fine.
a friend
It's
just
fine.
texted me, or Piper the donkey. Like, I don't know what that means.
Wait, you don't have context for that?
No, that was
See,
bizarre.
your friends are so weird.
My friends are so weird.
So weird. They
Um,
just always have been. I
yeah,
mean, like your friends in high school, your friends now. No offense, friends. Except for Lee. Lee is the cool one.
yeah. Lee's the cool one. Okay, bringing this up. There is an article today in the Washington Post
Uh-huh.
about how um, the article is. It's actually 2 days ago. Um, Democrats spend tens of millions amplifying far right candidates in 9 states. So we're in the primary season. Actually, this is just the tail end of the primary season. The New Hampshire primary was yesterday.
Yeah,
And
Tuesday.
yep, Tuesday, right? Tuesday. The New Hampshire primary was Tuesday, and it's one of the latest, if not the latest, in the country. Um,
Okay.
but one thing the Democratic Party has been doing is it's been amplifying the more
Oh.
extreme conservative Republican candidates in the primary. So, uh, in the case of New Hampshire, which just happened, there was a Senate primary among Republicans where um, there are two candidates, uh, John General John.
His name's not John.
No, I know General. I misread General. General Don Bolduc uh, is a more extreme candidate. He's run a few times. I've seen his signs around. He's run like a few times in
Okay.
the primary to be um, the senator from New Hampshire. Was running against a more moderate candidate, state Senate President Chuck Morse,
Okay.
and Sununu, who's a really popular governor, moderate governor, Republican governor, endorsed Chuck Morse for the race. However, there was there's a group, the Senate Majority PAC, um, a group associated with Chuck Schumer, spent 3.2 million on ads that effectively enhance the candidacy of Bolduc, the more extreme candidate.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
he's an election denier. He's like a Trumpy guy. So
Yeah.
the Democrats spent money to try to elect the extreme candidate. And in the case of New Hampshire, it's looking like Bolduc is going to win. I'm pulling up as of today, which is Wednesday morning, Bulldogs beating Morris by 1 percentage point, 37-36. And Morris just tweeted his he congratulated Bulldog. He conceded via tweet. So it's looking like the more extreme Senate candidate is winning, helped in no small part by the Democrats.
Okay, why? Did that backfire?
We don't know. They we won't know until November whether it backfires. The
Yeah,
the idea is that the Democrats are enhancing the more extreme Republicans, therefore they would be
e-
easier to beat in the
easier to
fall.
beat. Yeah.
But I don't
So
know.
I
That's
know
like,
that seems
yeah.
like a
What do you think of that, Suzanne?
it seems like that seems like a big gamble.
It's playing
Like,
with fire.
yeah, it seems dangerous, and I don't like
Yeah.
it. I like to live safely, and I don't want to. I I don't know because it just seems like the assumption that then they could beat the more conservative one. It just I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Stop it, Democrats.
I think your attitude is shared by a lot of the political pundits in the punditry, the
Yeah.
pundit sphere,
Yeah.
the punditocracy. Um,
Okay. Got it.
it it seems too clever by half, right? I mean, it seems like it's, or as mom would say, and I didn't know that this wasn't a saying
Oh God, what?
until I used it, and people are like, "What?"
It's
It's
like
like
landing a helicopter in the
helicopters in the
desert.
desert. Yeah, it's like helicopters in the desert. Like, it would have been good if it worked. Like,
It would have
nobody
been good
says
if
that.
it no. Like it would have been good if it was a good idea, but it's
Right,
not.
right. If it worked, it would have been good, but it didn't work, so it's not good. Like, and
Wait, no one says that's not a saying.
that's not a saying. That's mom made that up. And she was like passing it off as like a saying that people say, like knee high by the 4th of July, like helicopters in the desert. Like, it's
Or
not a
like
thing.
everyone's entitled to my opinion.
Yeah, mom's trying to make fetch happen, and we fell for it.
We did. Okay, yeah. I don't think it's a good plan.
It's working so far.
Whoa.
There are other examples of um, other candidates who are. Pritzker did this. Pritzker did this.
He did.
Your buddy,
Oh.
you're real good pals with Governor
I
Herbie Pritzker. What's his
no
first
J
name?
JB.
I
Not
thought it was Herbie.
Herbie. Like Herbie Hancock.
Herbie Hancock.
No, it's JB. And I do like Pritzker, especially his stance on guns and his response to all of that. I don't like how he handled COVID, but you know.
Yeah, so gubernatorial candidate Darren Bailey was propped up by Democratic groups that are aligned with Pritzker. Uh, Darren Bailey, have you seen those signs? Like, do you
Yes.
around you? Like,
Yeah.
uh, he that's who Pritzker wanted to run against, and they've been propping him up. And he's the more conservative, more extreme candidate.
Is this the is this the first time that this has been done, or it's just the first time that they've been talking about it openly? Because it seems like this would be a good strategy if it worked.
Like helicopters in the
Yeah.
desert.
Yeah.
Um, that's a good question. I don't know if we're just hearing about it now or if it's always
Yeah.
happened, but we're definitely hearing about it now. And I mean, on one hand, it's nice for the Democrats to actually start playing to win rather than just being a bunch of, you know, uh, college faculty Democrats who are like,
Yeah.
hanging out in the faculty lounge talking about philosophy. Like, just try to win for once. Like, I like that,
Yeah.
but this has the potential to go real wrong.
Yeah, it seems like it does. It seems like it's just playing with fire.
Playing with fire.
Playing with
So
fire.
we'll see. I mean, I think New Hampshire is a great test case. So Don Bolduc is running against Maggie Hassan, and Maggie Hassan's it's a seat that they think that they can pick up, the Republicans can pick up, but now they've got an extreme candidate in that position. So um, I guess we'll find out if it works.
Yeah. Wow. And yeah, I guess stay tuned on that. We'll be covering more of the midterms as they approach, right?
And we're planning on doing a live show for election night.
Yeah, we'll have,
Suzanne's concerned about it, but I don't have a problem with recording live. I really don't.
no, I don't either. We'll have esteemed guests such as Fawn Jetterman. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Herbie Pritzker might be stopping by.
Yep. Also, Chelsea Grammer, I heard, is on the ticket.
Chelsea Grant. We'd love to have Chelsea stop by anytime Chelsea
Uh-huh.
wants.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's gonna be a big show.
Big show, big extravaganza, YouTube, podcasts,
Yep.
multimedia extravaganza on election night.
Yep. Cool. Also, Trump is in DC, so what's that about?
I didn't want to
Big
talk about
sigh.
this. I know. I like
I
we
know.
we get all the Trump like scuttlebutt, and it
Ew.
is a large scuttlebutt.
That's so gross.
We get that all from Mom, and it's just not that like he flew to DC, apparently wearing golf shoes.
And looking
Apparently,
disheveled.
yeah, but doesn't he often?
He wasn't in a suit, which was weird. Cameras caught him, but you couldn't see the whole thing, like his whole scuttlebutt. And and yeah, there's like rumors that maybe he's at what's the hospital?
Walter Reed.
Oh, I was like Dwayne Wade. Walter Reed.
Dwayne Wade Hospital.
I can only think of like Wayne Wade, Dwayne Wade Hospital. Yeah, that maybe he's there, but then also didn't he play golf? I don't know. I just hope he's getting indicted.
Well, right. So was it Sunday night that Twitter
Yeah.
was all a Twitter
Yeah.
with images of Trump flying to DC, landing in DC? Did he land at Dulles?
Yes,
Was it
I think
Dulles?
so. Yeah.
Yeah. And the speculation went wild as to why and what is coming. And since then it's kind of been nothing. Like
Yeah.
there's just there's so much speculation, there's so much hope, and I don't know, just chatter about what could or may happen. And I'm just kind of not like, wake me up when he's in handcuffs. Like, seriously.
Yeah. Well, the My Pillow guy's phone got seized by the FBI. Mike Lindell.
And if they come after the My Pillow guy, there's
No
nothing to
one's
say
safe.
that they won't come after you.
That's right. Because he's a stand-up guy.
Just a stand-up guy. I'd
He
trust him with
seemed.
the keys to my car.
Yep. Totally. Okay,
I
well,
have you
stay
used
tuned for that.
have you used the Your Pillows?
No, I only use my pillows. I don't use anybody else's pillows.
I don't know.
Have you?
No.
Okay, let's not.
They don't tend to advertise where I'm hanging out online.
Well, yeah, isn't it like isn't it on TV? I don't know.
TV. What's that?
That thing that you sit around. Okay, the Queen.
Heard of her.
God save the Queen. So we are, yeah, I mean, obviously this is not breaking news. Queen Elizabeth II.
And we can't really put it back together either.
No, we can't. But actually, so we're recording on Wednesday, so they just are having her, they transported, that's not the right word. They,
Hauled.
I guess they just say taken. It's the
they
Queen's
hauled.
coffin is taken to Westminster Hall. So she's going to be in Westminster Hall for, I don't know for how long. Her funeral's on Monday. So Monday the 19th. There's now it's like a line of 2 miles of people. There's expected to be 1 million people in line, but only probably 300,000 will get in to see her. I watched the procession. It was, I don't, it harkened back to when Princess Diana died, and then it was just that kind of same somber feeling. Harry and William were walking behind it, although Harry was just in a morning suit because he was not in his like military
Wait,
garb.
morning or morning?
They call it morning, like good morning.
MOU
No,
or
no,
MOR?
MOR. Um,
What's a morning suit? Is
I
there like a
guess,
morning suit, a lunch suit, and a
yeah,
dinner
even,
suit, and a
e-
snacks suit?
I like the snack suit the best. Even though it was at like 3 p.m. So I don't know why he's wearing his morning suit. Um,
It's
but
like
yeah,
a
they were
birthday
all
suit.
walking. Oh, I wish. I wish Harry was wearing his birthday suit.
That's inappropriate.
I
Show some
know.
respect to your queen.
No. Well, okay. Also, the guy's carrying her casket. I was like, come, or coffin or whatever. I was like, come on, it's not that hard. Like she's like teeny tiny, you know? And then I guess it's lined with lead, her casket. And it was like,
Did she die at Chernobyl?
no. Um it weighs like uh hold on. Oh my God. I just am Googling Queen casket and it says Queen casket explodes.
Wait, what?
No, it
Are
did
you
not. No,
breaking
no, no.
information?
No, I'm not. Okay, so it was made 30 years ago with lead. It's English oak, and they said it was something like 2 tons or something. Like it
Two
was.
tons?
It said, okay, I don't know measurements of
How
weight.
many people were carrying the casket?
So I think there were 8 guys, and you could tell they were struggling. But that's I was watching it, and I was like, I mean, why are they so? They're like sweating, and they're like red faced. And I'm like, what? Like, settle down, it's fine. And then Katie turns like, the Queen's casket is lined with lead. I was like, oh, that's why. Um,
I don't
okay, so
understand
now,
why it would be lined with lead.
well, it was
I mean,
made
it's like a
30. Okay, let's
lead's
see.
bad for you. Although,
But it was made 30 years
sorry.
ago. So, and the Duke
They
of
didn't make
Edinburgh.
caskets out of lead 30 years ago. It's like lead paint, lead caskets. Like,
No, so the practice of burying royals in lead-lined coffins dates back hundreds of years. Of course it does. Like they don't do anything that doesn't date back hundreds of years.
do
Um,
something. Hey, royal family,
so
do something
it's
new.
it slows decomposition. It prevents moisture from getting in. Um, yeah. So she has a lead casket, well, lined with lead. Okay, so
Like
yeah.
it's not somber, right? I mean, she was what, 96?
I
She
think it is definitely somber. It's the end of the Elizabethan era,
Oh,
the
right.
second
No, what I meant
Elizabethan
was
era.
that it is somber.
There you go. Yes. Good pivot. Yeah, I mean, I think, the people who were watching as they were like proceeding down to Westminster, they were crying. I think it is a big deal, and it's definitely somber. I think Harry and William, for them, it probably does bring up the feelings of when their mom died. And it's just that, that whole time
But I
passing
mean,
thing that is
sh-
so sad.
a 96-year-old passing is like it can be like a celebration of life. It doesn't have to be this like somber thing. I mean, she lived a really good full life, and
Yeah.
you know, I mean, the last picture I saw of her, she just looked like a
Yeah,
happy
what
old lady.
yeah, when she swore in Liz Truss, the new prime
Yeah,
minister.
but she was just like sort of standing like she always had this like mischievous look to her,
Yeah. I think
which
she was too. Like I think she was in the books that I've read and everything that I've read. Like she was like a like they well, I think the Brits have a different humor anyway, and I think that that family definitely does. Like they don't shy away from that within the family. Like I think that they are really like I think they're not afraid to go there. She's like a practical joker. Harry is was really really close to her. Yeah, I think it's just a loss. Any loss is sad. Also, I think that, okay, so she died after Prince Philip, so that was her husband. Do you know they were distant cousins?
What?
Yeah, which is not rare for royals to marry cousins.
What?
Yeah, it's so that their lineage will stay true and royal, which is one of the reasons like Meghan was a big deal, that Harry married. Well, it was a big deal that William married a commoner because Kate Middleton wasn't his cousin. And
She
but
wasn't a com she was never a commoner.
she was. Well, she a commoner means she's not aristocracy, like she's not a part of the monarchy at all. You know, she's
Oh.
not a so she's a commoner.
I
She
was
wasn't
thinking
like
like
poor.
watching I was thinking like watching football
Well,
at
maybe.
like the local pub.
I mean, I think so. She was,
No, like
yeah, like she
American
was,
football.
yeah. Well, I mean, I think compared to them, she was definitely a commoner, but Megan's a commoner for sure, an American, which is like,
She
it's
was
a,
on the movies or the TV show Suits.
she was.
So
Um,
Suzanne, I don't know if you're aware of this, but she was on Suits.
I'm reading Revenge right now by Tom, is it Tom Bowles? And it's all this whole tell-all about Megan and Harry and like all of the stuff. It's all about how she's power hungry and she's very calculated about getting famous and
Would you recommend I
um
read it? Because I'm looking for a new book to read.
no, you wouldn't like it. It's really gets into like the nitty-gritty of stuff that you would be like, who cares? But I care. I care about all of it. I'm still team Megan. Anyway, so now we look forward to King
We
Charles the Third.
wait, we look forward.
We look forward. We set our sights after Monday. Monday's the Queen's funeral. Charles' coronation. Charles' coronation is probably in sometime in 2023. The date has not been
Wait,
released. They're calling it.
why what happens in the interim? Who's the monarch?
He is. He became king the second she died. So
Oh,
he just hasn't
right.
been
I
his coronation hasn't
that's what
happened.
that's what happened.
Okay, that checks out. They're calling his coronation Operation Golden Orb.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I love all these like if the queen were to die in London, they had it like London Bridge is falling down. Like they just have all these like code names, which I guess we do too, like POTUS and FLOTUS and SCOTUS, and we have all those. But I like that theirs are like Operation Golden Orb. I like that.
Wait,
So
King Charles doesn't know how to use a pen.
I know his. He also the internet is ablaze with his sausage fingers. Have you
What do you
seen
mean?
it?
No, he has
He,
sausage fingers?
yes, and it's something that he has struggled with all like literally all of his life. It's kind of like
Well,
can
it's
you
like
have
it's good to know that the monarchy struggles too.
yeah, they're
Where
just
we're struggling to pay
monarchy.
bills, he's struggling with sausage fingers.
Well, I can tell you what's struggling is the ring on his finger because that sucker's never coming off. Look at, you guys, I'll put this in the show notes, but it's kind of like gout or something. Like, and it says the New York Post has King Charles' alleged sausage fingers roasted mercilessly online.
Like King Charles sausage fingers grilled as if at a cookout. I can't
Grilled.
see. I can't see it.
Wait, oh, it went away. Um, I'll put this online, but then yeah, they're just like there's some sort of water retention issue happening. Can you see it?
No, angle it so I can see it.
Well, I'm trying to do the. I mean, they
Wow.
look like Vienna
Like
baby
balloons.
sausages, like little
Like
hot
somebody
dogs.
popped those things.
I know. Um,
Is
yeah,
it
so
a is it a condition?
I think so. Isn't gout? It's something like I don't know if it's
Gout?
gout, but
That's not gout. Gout's
that's for
something
your
different. I
feet,
don't
right?
know what gout is, but it's not that.
Well, he has. Okay, let's see. He's been ridiculed for years about it. Um,
Yeah, that's not gonna stop.
they call him Chuck roasts. Um, let's see. Yeah, I mean
I just
It
Googled
says,
sausage fingers, and what came up was sausage fingers king.
yeah, that's the new era. So the doctor said that it could loads of conditions could cause bloated fingers. Some afflictions were more likely than others, such as edema or fluid retention. Well, obviously it's fluid retention.
Well, what's in there? Cheese?
But yeah, you gotta figure that out.
It
Anyway,
looks
he's not.
painful.
Yeah, it looks so painful, especially for that ring. Do you see he's got a ring on his
That
like,
ring is doing a
oof.
lot of work.
Someone said like the next person to who could pull the ring off the finger is the next king.
Um,
Um,
I see a thing, Daily Mail online, from the UK. Uh, like there's like a meat store that's selling King Charles sausage fingers. Like
so
sausages
funny.
you could buy that are King Charles sausage fingers.
Yeah. So like
It's a New Zealand butcher to sell that.
oh, that's funny. Well, and also people so the queen was beloved. Like she was really the people's queen. She was approachable. She felt like she cared about the people. I mean, there are anti-monarchists and they just don't believe in the system and the colonialism of it, all of that stuff is problematic.
I mean, they
Um
have a point. I'm gonna throw
yeah.
it out there.
No. Yeah,
They
it's a
have a point.
problem. I choose to overlook it, but whatever. Because I was not affected by it. But but yeah, she really, especially since, I think that she saw the reaction when Princess Diana died, how Princess Diana was called the people's princess because she was so approachable and relatable, even just
Why
being
isn't Megan that way too, though?
Megan's something different to them because she's an American. And so she's not that. I think that Kate is more that. Kate and William have then tried to do it. But when the Queen saw that how much the public and how much the British people loved Princess Diana after she died, she really took that on and then tried to make the monarchy more approachable and like brought it into the 21st century. Like that was her goal. And so since then she's been really beloved. Charles then has not, because of he's the opposite of that. He's not approachable. He's not. Also, the whole thing with Camilla and Princess Diana was problematic, and how Princess Diana died. There's all this like stuff that goes into why people don't like King Charles. Um, and so now the question is he will he abdicate the throne, or is he going to be driven by a life of duty like his mom was?
Why would he abdicate the throne?
Because he's not likable. Because he's not
Who would get it
he
then?
well, the obvious answer would be William. He's next in line. But Nostradamus has something else to say about that. And I don't know if you know who he is.
Go on.
Okay. Was he like in the 1500s that he
Yeah,
was
no,
he's
he's like a super wicked old dude.
yeah, he's one of the olds. So he do you know like all the stuff that Nostradamus has predicted that has come true? Um Hold on. Let me find this because now I mean, he predicted. Well, first of all, he did predict that the Queen would die in 2022 at age 96.
Uh, okay, checks out.
That Queen Elizabeth II would die, and this was in the 1500s. Like, what? Like, okay. And then he said, Nostra. Okay. So he predicted that King Charles will abdicate the throne, and that a surprising person will take the throne next. He said that Harry will take the throne, which that doesn't make any sense because next in line is not Harry. Next in line is George.
Who's George?
Williams. So William's kids come before Harry, right? So it's the heir. Okay, so
Wait, William is the son of Diana.
William's, yeah, William and Harry. William is the oldest, so it's always the oldest, right? And so, like, Charles is is the queen's oldest son, and so that's why he's next. Hold on.
I've kind of lost interest.
Okay.
I
Oh my God.
just for our
And
viewers
also,
wondering what.
also, Prince William, I just read this. Prince William and Kate Middleton will see their annual income balloon by more than 5 times to almost $25 million a year now that he's the
Why?
direct heir, because he's the direct heir to the throne. Okay, so yeah, Nostradamus is saying that Harry is going to be king, which I mean, I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, are you going to trust a 15th century philosopher who is... Wait, how does he know?
Well, that's what he does. That's his gig.
But he's not around anymore.
Right, he wrote all this. He wrote in the 1550 or something that Queen Elizabeth II, who was not even anything yet, all the line of succession, he wrote in the 1500s that Queen Elizabeth II would die in 2022
So
at age
she's so much
96.
older than I thought she was. She was around then too, huh?
Yeah, she goes back a long ways.
She goes way back.
Yeah, and so like
I miss her. I'm sad that she's gone.
You said you weren't sad.
Well, I mean, partly I'm like, she lived a full life. Anyone who lives to 96, and is like, that's, you could celebrate that life.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's part of it. Celebration and mourning all at the same time. Okay, so Nostradamus has predicted the Great Fire of London.
Well, I could have predicted that.
He predicted the coming of Adolf Hitler.
Yee.
And he predicted Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs.
Did
And
he predict anything good?
the Kennedy assassination. He predicted that. So, like, this guy might know what he's talking about, but I don't see Harry being king. But, I'm no Nostradamus.
Did he predict anything good happening? All those were bad things.
No. Yeah, no. Nothing good.
Well, he must have been fun at parties.
I think he predicted the pandemic, too.
Oh, great.
So, okay, just to wrap this up, what will King Charles' reign be called? So what is this, like, it's the end of the second Elizabethan era, so this is going to be called the Carolean Age,
The
which
sausage
goes
age.
the Vienna sausage age. So that's now the age that they're in, the Carolean age, which means Charles in like old timey speak. It means Carlos, or like, I don't know. I've lost it.
Wow. Okay. Well, thanks, Suzanne, for bringing that brand new information to our podcast of the same name.
Yep, the brand new information from the 1500s. You're welcome.
Yeah, Nostradamus, not a fun guy to hang out with.
Yeah, not great.
It's just like, live in the now, buddy. Stop talking about the future. Just live in the now.
Live in the now. Okay.
Okay, this was fun. Love Moo. Bye.
See you guys next week. Bye.